Welcome back, children, and good morning! It's 8 o'clock in the morning, because I quickly have discovered that actually natural lighting is better than my shit lighting, so you guys can all see how fucking pasty I am. Anyways, children, today is gonna be different. I posted a comment trying to, setting up a scenario to spread a little bit more fear about Trump. So people would, spread this around more, and so that whatever Anonymous wants to do to be a little bit more effective. Anyway, so this is what I post. Thank you so much. This man terrifies me. I am terrified of him getting elected because he spreads so much hate to the Muslims. If he gains any sort of power, we will have an American Holocaust. All it would take is one tragedy to happen for him to declare martial law and gather up all our American Muslim citizens and ship them off to concentration camps. Hi, garbage cup. Garbage cup. I meant to say truck there. Anyways, so the thought of the Holocaust repeating itself terrifies me. He will also spread so much hatred of Mexicans that there will be a repeat of the insurgence of the Irish immigrants in the early 20th century. The amount of discrimination to anyone of Irish descent, the unwillingness to treat them equal in the job market. This might happen with the Latino population. This terrifies me. And he could literally cause nuclear war with his lack of know-how with foreign affairs. With a war big enough, all the young people in our nation could be drafted into the army. With a war violent enough, those young people will die. It will be like Vietnam all over again. This terrifies me. He also has no empathy or any idea what it's like for the lower class. He will eliminate programs for the lower class because he finds them unnecessary. This will make the people living in poverty even more impoverished. This terrifies me. His hatred of peaceful protesters at his rallies, throwing out anyone who disagrees with him, terrifies me. What actions would he make if he had to deal with a real protest on a large scale? How many people would get hurt because he sends a riot team to break up an otherwise legal protest on whatever policy changes he makes that we disagree with? How long until everyone is afraid to speak against him because they don't want any harm to come to them or their loved ones? Our freedom of protest would be gone as well as our freedom of speech. This terrifies me. I'm not old enough to have know-how or experience with presidential elections, but I'm terrified. And I don't think I'm the only one. I know there are people older and wiser who are terrified like me. I'm not all for vigilanteist actions, but please, stop him from getting the highest position of power in our government. I'm terrified of what he will do if he gets it. Now this is just me trying to spread the chaos. Of course, naturally, a troll, and yes, I am super aware that this was a troll, latched onto this. And I read what he said. I'm like, ooh, let's start up a flame war with this bastard. So this is what he said. So fun. Okay. He replied to me, you said you're a Jew. That's the real reason why you're against Trump. He says Trump will stop Jewish plans and Jewish power. You're afraid that the whole country will find out what kind of evil things you Jews have done to America, and you're afraid that everyone will want to kill the Jews because you know how much evil the Jews have done in the American war. You're afraid that Trump will stop the USA from fighting any more wars for Israel. You're afraid that Trump will destroy the Jewish-owned Federal Reserve. You're afraid that Trump will end Jewish power in America. Well, that was kind of redundant. Don't bullshit me, I see right through you. You wrote down a lot of bullshit. You're also scared that there's a lot of angry white Americans and that they're going to want to spill Jewish blood because you Jews have been committing genocide on the white race. Now, Jews versus Caucasians, white power, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the Jews didn't come out that well on the last one. We actually ended up going through the genocide on that one, don't you think? Yeah, because, that's what I do when I wake up. It's part of my Jewish agenda. I wake up and I commit genocide. It's a very busy day. That's why I'm tired all the time. All the genocide I'm committing, oh my god. Right? But anyways, I could tell he's a troll right away, right? And we're going to rip this guy a new one. Anyway, so I went on to respond going, a lot of Jews are white because being Jewish is a religion and not an ethnicity. It's our perfectly peaceful Muslim community I'm scared for. America was founded on freedom of religion after all. Persecuting anyone for perfectly peaceful religious beliefs is and always will be wrong. Hate to feed the troll, but really, you look like a fucking idiot here. Learn how to deduce and rationalize better before you type anything down, or else you will look like a fucking dipshit again. I hate to be brutally honest with you here, but your statement sounds like you used to snort bleach as a child. Why not go to a doctor? Maybe he could treat you for all that fucking stupid in your head. But seriously, go fuck yourself. And of course he responds, you Jews don't give a shit about anyone but your own tribe. Dude, where the fuck are you getting your information from? You don't really give a shit about Muslims. You're a huge liar about Muslims being peaceful. Muslims are the most violent people in the world. They also have been inbreeding for 1400 years. Jews are inbred too. That's why you Jews are so crazy. Jews are separate from white people and you know it. Jews are sworn enemies of the white race. I'm sorry, I'm laughing a little bit. It's just so funny. This is the biggest crock of shit I've ever read, actually. Over 90% of the Jews are Ashkenazis, or I don't even know if that's a real word, who are the most racist people in the world. Jews think of themselves as a race. Not true. Really not true. You Jews think that you're gods and that everyone else is just animals in human form, and that we only exist to be slaves for you Jews. I'm sorry, this is so funny. That's what your Talmud says. Talmud is the most important Jewish book. You go fuck yourself to lying Jewish cunt. He called me a cunt, which means fisticuffs. Gloves are off. I don't care what the fuck we're talking about. I don't care if you're a troll, and I don't care if you know me or not. You don't throw that word around at an American. It's a harsh word. It's almost as bad as a racial slur. So, the fisticuffs are off. Let's see how I respond to this, right? I told you, you would embarrass yourself, but here we are. For starters, fuckface, did I say I practice a religion? No, I don't recall saying that I practiced it. I'm also white because my family came from Russia and the other half came from Ireland. Please explain how I could be anything but the pasty whiteness I am. That is literally my ethnicity. My government census says I'm Caucasian. My medical forms say I'm Caucasian. Oddly enough, when given the choice for filling out your ethnicity on any form, there's no option for Jew. That's because it's not an ethnicity. Maybe if you paid attention at school instead of Snapchatting dick pics, you would know that. And inbred? Are you fucking kidding me? Jews do things like marry outside the religion and adopt children like any other person. Where the hell would you get that idea? It honestly sounds like I'm not the product of inbreeding in this conversation. Sure, not all Jews are white, but that's because it's a fucking religion. If you don't understand, please reread above. I'm sorry that no one taught you how to tell a difference between an ethnicity and a religion. I guess you were such an unbearable douchebag growing up that no one wanted to deal with your bullshit. But hey, I would be an irrational asshole too if I knew that no one loved me or ever will love me. Going for the jugglers and stuff, I know that I'm just kind of hitting blindly, but one of you should really get them in their heart. Okay, persecution based off, I'm supposed to say off, whatever. Religion is one of the most evil and irrational crimes ever to be committed. I don't give a fuck what anyone's spirituality is. They should never be punished for it. Causing any sort of harm to an innocent human being is wrong, as far as I see it. Oh, and Islam translated literally means peace. True fact. I'm sure someone already tried to explain that to you, but sadly, your view of the world is so narrow that you only see what you want to see, just to be able to justify your idiotic principles. But that's what happens when you grow up to be a giant failed abortion. Did your mother sue her doctor after they failed to abort you? I hope she got a good settlement. Seriously, become the poster child for pro-choice. It would really help their cause. Oh, yeah, I went there! It's like the meanest thing I've ever said in my life. Oh, I don't think I'm better than you. I know I'm better than you. Not because I'm Jewish, but because you're a socially inept sack of shit who doesn't deserve the sentience of a human being. Now go, fuck off, and continue to hold back the rest of society's progress like the dick turd you are. Because honestly, the real problem is the irrationally hateful fuckers like you. The offer for you to go fuck yourself is still there. I suggest you take it. Who won the flame war, everybody? Please write in the comments below. If you had any other better retorts for this prick, please write in the comments below. And this is his name right here. This is his profile. Anyways, thank you again, children, for joining me today. If you liked my little flame war and my little rants and all that stuff, whatever, like, subscribe, comment, share, what the fuck ever. And I'm looking forward to seeing your comments later, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so amazing. I can't wait to see what you guys write. And once again, like I said, I'm not against Trump or supporting Trump. I'm not letting you guys know my political view at all because it's none of your fucking business, but I still love you all. Anyways, thanks again, and I will see. Sweet dreams, children. I will see you in the next one, and good night. Bye-bye.